And welcome back to Kilowatt Wednesday. This week's sponsor is Hot Purple Energy, and here this morning is the president of the company, Nate Otto. Always good to see you.
Good to see you. Good
Whether
morning.
it's a Wednesday, Monday, Friday, whatever.
Yeah.
Hey, if you have a system, what is the best way to maximize your savings if you have a solar system?
Well, you want to maximize your savings as you're getting the solar system. By sizing it properly is typically, the first place to start. A solar system with storage, you could do an 80% system, and it's going to give you about 90% of your savings. And the last 10% is going to get wrapped up with the non-bypassable charges that you're going to have to pay whether you have solar or not.
Okay, so having a 100% system really isn't going to save you.
Well, it does.
But to have 100% saving, is it worth the expense?
Well, that's exactly right. Your ROI starts really going up as far as the years to pay off the system, trying to squeeze that last 10% out.
Okay, and so the first thing you want to do, I would think, is that you want to make sure the system looks good, because your curb appeal is so important on your home.
Yeah.
You want to make sure that you don't have a lot of stuff hanging off or it's not going to look good.
Absolutely. I mean, to do the panels all hodgepodgey on the front of your house isn't the right way to go. There is a good balance. You can put them in a nice square or rectangle. Maybe move a few vents around so you could get them all concealed or all collected together. And so you just need to find that balance. And sometimes, again, not a 100% system. Maybe putting up a 70% system will look good, but trying to get to the 100% system starts making it look a little ugly. And to give up tens of thousands of dollars on your curb appeal for hundreds of dollars of savings, it doesn't equate.
No.
And that's where that balance is.
Yeah, and the other balance too is you talk about finding a credible dealer. The word credible, how do you define that?
Well, it does help with local. There's typically more accountability with local companies. Then you're going to start at the reviews. You're going to look at the Contractor State License Board. But really, there's some telltale signs that they give you that. For instance, if they don't offer any options, then basically the only thing that they offer is a hammer, and that's going to be the tool that they're trying to sell you.
Well, I hope it's more than that. Yeah, that would not be a good thing. And you talk about local, and then what about reviews? I mean, people can go on social media and do a review, and can you rely so much on those, do you think?
To a degree, absolutely. I mean, I've seen negative reviews of other companies that I knew that somebody had something against that company. You can read it through the review.
Good.
But if you see 10, 20 reviews that have some negative context for a company, yeah, that should be a red flag. I mean, one could be an angry somebody where a personality didn't get along.
Right.
But when you see a bunch, it's bad. And when you see a bunch of good ones,
you want to be suspect too. Because, I mean, everything can't be perfect all the time.
Well, if they're offering money for reviews and if they're offering money for referrals, yes, it's disingenuous.
Yeah, yeah, and you don't know that going in as you're reading the reviews either.
Well, sometimes they're advertising that they offer money for referrals.
That's not good.
And that should be the first red flag, that they're offering money for reviews as well.
Very quickly, before you even start to maybe think about putting solar in, do you need to get the rest of your HVAC system in order as well?
You don't need to, but you should address it. You should know what the problems are so that you're not buying a bunch of solar to offset some energy inefficiencies.
Okay, and if folks have a question, you can actually address them to psnews@entravision.com, and then next week you're on the hot seat.
Yes, hopefully I'll do better than last week.
Oh no, you were fine. You're always fine. Thank you. We'll take a break and we'll be right back. Stay with us.
Thank you.
Okay, let's see if you can get the selfie, and we have a lot of people on the couch today.
Yes, we do.
Jerry's getting good at this.
Come on, it's all moved in.
One more.
Okay, you do have to hold it for a while so you really get the
She counts for you.
Have yourself a peaceful day. We'll see you back here tomorrow.